What's going on, guys? My name's Erico, and today I'm gonna go over a few updates, events, and possible leaked cards for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content. Now, let's get started with the Duel Quest. This event has been brought back from November 2020. You could get multiple cards out of this as well. This brand new card that they're featuring, which is Stealth Bird, which basically once per turn you could change this monster to face down defense position, and when it's flip summon, it lets you inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. So basically what it's telling us is to protect the card. I don't think it's gonna be very useful, but I'm pretty sure somebody could find something to maybe make rank 3s, Zen mains, Zen mighty. Next, you could earn a bunch of gems, and items from this event and other certain cards, which I will be going over right now. So going back to the Duel Links meta page, random plucks put this information up, and go check him out. I want to thank him for working hard and bringing all this information on this website. So the cards that you could get from this event is Dark Chimera, Sword Arm of Dragon, Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords, Dark Energy, and the Stealth Bird that we mentioned. What you could also get is 100 gold, dual orbs, gems, items like I mentioned, especially jewels of all types. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. And to get the rare items, you do want to go to the Zexal Duel World, and you want to duel Dio, and you want to duel Ruby. So those are gonna be the ones that get you the rare items that you're looking for. So not only that, next piece of news I do want to talk about is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Duel Tournament that is back up. You just collect the black envelopes from NPCs in the duel world, and you could just duel alongside with Yuma and Yugi. Not only that, you could duel against alongside with Jaden as well. Here are the the emblems right here for the Zexal Cup, DM Cup, and then Duel Monsters Cup. That's basically what it is. And GX for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX with the Neos. This, as of today, it's not available. Tomorrow on the 20th, it will be available, so be on the lookout for that. You have to beat the event 3 times to unlock certain prizes. You could get EX prizes as well, so you could trade them in for event cards. Recommended rewards that you could get is the Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. They may be coming out with more Red Eyes support. If there's one thing that Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links loves, is their Red Eyes archetype. They show a tremendous amount of love for this deck. Next, you can get Neo's Force, and then a couple other cards. I personally would rather go for the Kochi Dragon. 2 level 4s once per turn. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, and it can make a second attack. Definitely OTK potential right here. You got Star Blast. This is basically an event card that always pops up. We have this Emperor Maju. That's pretty here. And we have the Sacred Defense Barrier. So if you guys are interested in any of those cards, I would recommend you checking that out. So not only that, you could win You could also win, mats and sleeves for this type of event. And here are the mats and sleeves that you could win from these. This is the Zexo one. You got Yuma Astral and the, tag duel, type of style. You got the icons, and you got the Yugi one, and then you got Jaden. So that's something to be on the lookout for. And not only that, I do want to show you guys all of the cards that you could get. If you guys are interested in any of these, be on the lookout for this tournament. Grind this tournament because you can make a lot of gems from this tournament. I actually been fiending this tournament myself, and I actually got this Gaia Drake from it as well. So I'm slowly grinding up and getting the more rare cards of this. So it looks like Red Eyes Darkness Dragon is actually brand new. Expect to see that in meta decks. Next here are the rewards that you could get. The UR jewels, SR jewels, R jewels, EX jewels, all that. Gems, gate keys, coins, you name it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Next, I do want to cover certain NPC cards and skills that we may have. So we have these NPC cards that were data mined, again, from random plucks. Go check them out. So we have this card right here was a YCS prize card when Exceeds first came out. So this card requires 3 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you could detach 1 material from this card. Send the top 3 cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Then, if any monsters were sent to the graveyard by this effect, destroy cards on your opponent, cards your opponent controls, up to the monster's set. So with 32, attack points, it's kind of crazy. I could see Noble Knight making this with no problem, and it's just like one of those things in Duel Links where you want to strive to have like a 20 card deck or so, and just losing 3 cards could be big because you're making them waste their resources. Maybe there's certain traps or spells that they needed. Not only that, you could blow up cards on their side of the field. If monsters was set as well. I noticed the trend right now. Not a lot of people are using too many monsters unless you're playing like a Red Eyes deck or Blue Eyes or anything like that. But something to keep an eye, just a lookout for. But so far these are confirmed. These are just NPC cards that were data mined. No really like confirmation here, but we might be seeing them in the game pretty soon. Next card I want to talk about is number 87, Queen of the Night. So once per turn, so it's 3 level A monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you could detach 1 XYZ monster from this material, then activate one of these effects. Target 1 set spell or trap card your opponent controls while this card is face up on the field. That set card cannot be activated. If you guys actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, this card reminds me of Denko Sekka, something like that. Or that machine monster with 1600 attack. I keep forgetting the name of that. But, you could, paralyze or stun a back row, which is pretty good. Next effect is target 1 plant type monster on the field. Change that target to face down defense. I don't think that's going to be used a lot. And target 1 face up monster on the field. That target gains 300 attack. A lackluster effect. I wouldn't see, for example, Blue Eyes running it. There's better, rank 8s to have in the extra deck. And not only that, just better cards like the Hieratic, rank 8 is better, but, it's something to look at. And then we got Fairy Knight in Gunnar. I hope I pronounced that right. So we have 3 level 6 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 2 XYZ monsters materials from this card, return all other cards on the field to the hand. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects and respond to this effect's activation. So you can't respond to this card. You know, most likely if they have like a Karma Cut or a Rakeki, they'll probably activate it when this card comes out on the field. Again, 2200 attack, you know, 3xyz, level 6 monsters. I don't see anybody playing it. Next up, we have number 14, Grisaramea. So 2 level 5 monsters. Your opponent takes your... Give me a second. Your opponent takes any effect damage you would have taken from their card effects, which is pretty good for any burn decks that are out there. So when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you could detach 1 XYZ material from this card, destroy all other monsters on the field whose current attack is less than or equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster. So this is a 2500 attack a monster. So, you know, they could probably be attack a 18k monster, and you know, it could be pretty crucial. You know, this could be pretty game changing as well. But it's, you know, all other monsters on the field, including yourself. So you want to be careful playing this. You know, something like Fire Kings would be pretty cool, because if you could destroy your own monsters and, you know, get off their effects, then great, you know what I'm saying. But you have to have like a full field of monsters over 2500. So it's gonna be interesting how this card is played. All right, let's go with the skills that were data mined. So we have Gagaga Academy, which is pretty busted in my opinion. So if your life points are 4000 or less at the start of your turn, summon from outside of your deck 1 Gagaga Magician and 1 Gagaga Girl. So you can only use this once per duel. I think this is busted because you can literally make this whatever level, 1 through 8. You could put, you know, a 1 of any rank monster, and you could just play. You could do anything between 8 and 1. So, you know, that's kind of crazy. Like, you know, for example, if we use one of the cards, you know, above, like, how do I summon this? How do I summon that? You know, if you have 1 level 6 monster already out or a level 8 monster already out, use this skill. Use Gagaga Magician to make him level 8. And then have Gagaga Girl copy, and then boom, you got your XYZ. So that's you know, something to look for in a Yuma skill, I believe. So yeah, no, I could see many decks utilizing this as well. It's gonna be interesting once it's introduced. Next we have Silent Descent, which is actually pretty good for spellcasters. I would personally will be trying this out in spellbooks because I love that deck with a passion. So if your life points are 4000 or less at the start of your turn, summon 1 Silent Magician from outside of your deck. You can only use this once per duel. So this is pretty busted. This negates any spell card once per turn. So yeah, no, I'm just saying, Silent Magician, I've been playing spellbooks, and people don't even know how to play against this. Never the fact that you could activate this while having, like, you know, 4 or 5 cards, and this coming out, you know, beefy, like over 2500. You know, it's just, and once it gets destroyed, you get, you know, Silent Magician level 8, which is 3500. You know, it's like a game-changing card and can get people back into a winning situation. So it's very good to you know, watch. So we have Galaxy Photon, skill that's supposed to, you know, come out, I guess, for Kaito. You could play against him in the tournament as well, in the Zexo tournament. He is in the last round, so hopefully you guys get to that level and, you know, check it out. check his deck out with Shark. But you know, that's all the news I have for you guys today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links videos. I do duel viewers, and we're currently doing a King of Games run. I am almost there, guys. If you want to play against me, make sure to catch my live streams, and we'll see you guys in the other video.